Brewers regular season games 85 through 87. The Brewers will win game 1 against the Mets 7-2. Freddie Peralta with the win. Reed Garrett with the loss. Sal Frelick will start off with a leadoff home run, making it 1-0. William Contreras will hit a single. The Mets will go 1-2-3. Isaac Collins will hit a single. Anthony Siegler will make his MLB debut, and his first at bat will result in a groundout. The Mets will go 1-2-3 again. The Brewers will go 1-2-3. Jeff McNeil will be hit by a pitch. Luis Torrens will hit a single. A Brett Beatty sac fly will make it 1-1. Bryce Terang, Isaac Collins, and Jake Bauers will all get walked. Juan Soto will get walked. Pete Alonso with an RBI single will make it 2-1. The Mets will go 1-2-3. Then the Brewers will go 1-2-3. The Mets will go 1-2-3 again. Christian Yelich will get walked. Reed Garrett would enter the game for the Mets and give him an RBI double to Bryce Terang, making it 2-2. Isaac Collins will hit a single. Jake Bauers will get walked. And attaboy, Joey Ortiz, he will hit a grand slam on a pitch right down the middle, making it 6-2. Pete Alonso will be hit by a pitch. Brandon Waddle would enter the game for the Mets and give a walk to William Contreras. The Brewers will go 1-2-3. Nick Mears would enter the game for the Brewers and he would throw 1-2-3. Isaac Collins will hit a solo home run, making it 7-2. Caleb Durbin will get walked. Sal Frelick will hit a single. D.L. Hall would enter the game for the Brewers and he'd throw 1-2-3. Bryce Terang will hit a single. Isaac Collins will hit a double. Ninth inning, and the Mets will go 1-2-3 to end game 1. Game 2, the Brewers will lose 7-3. Blade Tidwell with the win, Jacob Mizorowski with the loss, and Edwin Diaz with the save. Christian Yelich will start off with a walk. Juan Soto will get walked. Blade Tidwell would enter the game for the Mets and he'd give a walk to Rhys Hoskins. Brett Beatty and Ronnie Mauricio would get on via back-to-back walks. Hayden Senger would hit a single. A grand slam by Brandon Nimmo would make it 4-0. Francisco Lindor would go back-to-back, making it 5-0. Eric Haas will get walked. After that, the Brewers will go 1-2-3. Jeff McNeil would hit a single. Rhys Hoskins would hit a double. Brandon Nimmo would hit a single. Aaron Ashby would enter the game for the Brewers and give up a hit-by pitch to Francisco Lindor. Eric Haas would hit a single. Craig Yoho would enter the game for the Brewers and give up a single to Jeff McNeil. A solo home run by Yelich would make it 5-1. Jackson Chourio would make it 5-2. Rhys Hoskins would hit a single. Daniel Nunez would enter the game for the Mets and give up a single to Anthony Siegler, being his first MLB hit. An RBI grounded by Joey Ortiz would make it 5-3. Ronnie Mauricio would get walked. Jared Koenig would enter the game for the Brewers and give up an RBI single to Francisco Lindor, making it 6-3. Juan Soto would hit a single. Grant Anderson would enter the game for the Brewers and get the final out of the inning. Dick Lovelady would enter the game for the Mets and he'd throw 1-2-3. The Mets will go 1-2-3. Ryan Stanek would enter the game for the Mets and give up a single to Jackson Chourio. Caleb Durbin would get walked. Edwin Diaz would enter the game for the Mets and he'd get the final out of the inning. Easton McGee would enter the game for the Brewers and give up a walk to Hayden Senger. An RBI double by Francisco Lindor would make it 7-3. Easton McGee would intentionally walk Juan Soto. Ninth inning, and the Brewers will go 1-2-3 to end out game 2. Game 3, the Brewers will lose 3-2. David Peterson with the win, Jose Quintana with the loss, Edwin Diaz with the save. Jackson Chourio will start off with a walk. The Mets will go 1-2-3. Caleb Durbin will get walked. A Brandon Nimmo solo home run will make it 1-0. The Brewers will go 1-2-3. Starling Marte would hit a single. William Contreras will get walked. An RBI single by Caleb Durbin will make it 1-1. The Mets will go 1-2-3. Joey Ortiz will hit a double. Mark Vientos will hit a single. Jackson Chourio would hit a single. Isaac Collins would be hit by a pitch. Starling Marte, Francisco Lindor, and Juan Soto would all hit singles, resulting in 1 run. Nick Mears would enter the game for the Brewers and give up an RBI double to Pete Alonso, making it 3-1. Andrew Monasterio would hit a solo home run, making it 3-2. Sal Frelick would hit a single. Ryan Stanek would enter the game for the Mets and get the final out of the inning. Grant Anderson would enter the game for the Brewers and throw 1-2-3. The Brewers will go 1-2-3. Abner Uribe would enter the game for the Brewers and give up a single to Juan Soto. Pete Alonso would get walked. And to end out the series, Edwin Diaz would enter the game for the Mets and give up a single to Christian Yelich. Alright, so the Brewers go 1-2 in their series against the Mets. The record is now 48-39. And the Brewers' respective Brewers player of the games go to Game 85, Joey Ortiz, Game 86, Jackson Chourio, Game 87, Andrew Monasterio.